What's up, everyone? Today I thought I'd share with you how I store my gear. I really like seeing other people's gear room tours, so I thought I'd share mine. So starting over here, we have my bike. In the summer when it's nice out, that just gets locked up in a covered area outside, but it's currently winter and I live in the southeast, which means the majority of the time it's too wet to go ride without hurting the trails. So I just leave it in here for the winter, and then I'll take it out for those brief dry periods. I can go ride at bike parks, which there are some great bike parks around, but they're day trip distance away. They're not something I can go do after work. And behind that, the black and the silver are my tent poles. I decided to try a year at a glance calendar this year to try and plan out my camping trips. So far all I've learned is that I do not get enough PTO to fit everything I want to do. And then next, over against the wall, I have my self-inflating sleeping pad, which might be replaced soon. I saw the Xped Mega Mat at REI, and that seems super nice. So I'm highly considering getting that next time they have a good sale. So if anyone has an Xped Mega Mat, let me know what you think of it and if it's worth it. And then this whole top shelf is camp cooking stuff. So we have a cooler, my water bag, there's a Bear Vault, I believe 425 back there. There's a pie iron stuck back here. Over on this side is my Ursac water filter, and there's some extra fuel back here. I have my water bladders up here, and then this is my camp kitchen bin. So inside my camp kitchen bin is pretty much everything I need to cook at camp. If I'm going to go backcountry camping, I just pull whatever I need out of here. I have mainly dehydrated meals in here. I have plate, new spoon, I just got this one. It's coated in silicone, so when you're cooking in a pot, you don't get that metal on metal, so I'm really excited to try this out this year. I have frying pan, my stove is in here, a little cook kit that I got from GSI, along with a lighter. These are all little condiments and things that I've collected. There's some little maple syrup packets. And then I have my pot with some fuel in here. So this next shelf down has sleeping and fire things. So I have my sleeping bag stored loosely, my rumple, which sometimes stays out in the living room, but I have a heavyweight fleece blanket out there right now. My hammock, which also usually is not in here. I usually just leave it hanging up outside, but again, it's winter and I'm trying to not expose it to the elements as much as possible. This is a little fire bin, so I have a bunch of kindling in here. I have some fire starters, a lighter, a hatchet, and then some more fire starters up top. Down this shelf I have my inflatable paddleboard and my inflatable kayak. And then this bottom shelf has my winter gear and my sleeping stuff, more sleeping stuff. And then underneath is I have yoga mats, and then my balance board is tucked away under there too. So in my winter bin I have my winter hiking boots, I have hot hands, my Exo spikes, snow pants, gloves, balaclavas, stuff like that. And then this is, like I said, sleeping stuff. So on top I have a lightweight quilt, my sleeping bag liner, and a pillow. I have my inflatable sleeping pad in here, and then I have my two-person tent, and my one-person tent is underneath that. They're all stored pretty loosely. So moving on to my pegboard. These are GoPro mounts and accessories that are not frequently used. These are GoPro accessories that are frequently used. The next bin down has small toolkits, so I have my bike tool in here, a Swiss Army knife, another knife. This is one of those little 20-in-1 toolkits. Have some tire levers in there. So these are all the little toolkits. Any of the bigger toolkits are just out in the garage. These are some random running accessories. I have extra watch bands. The bands that came with my watch ripped immediately, so then I got these ones from Amazon. They work way better. Some extra lids and stuff for soft glass. These have extra batteries and extra these little earbud things that I seem to lose all the time. Got lighters and fire starter, chapsticks, bigger lighter. So these two are just jackets and backpacks. I have anything from a lightweight jacket to coffee back here, and I have a packing cube filled with other packing cubes and stuff sacks, hydration vest, small backpacks and bigger backpacks, and then a day pack that I seldomly use, but it's good for like long days in the car and stuff like that. So next up I have my climbing shoes and chalk bag, random carabiners, got my compass, these are bike goggles, my headlamp, random rock climbing things. So in this bag is extra hardware for the rock climbing wall I built outside, and then chalk. Up here I have maps and my national parks passport, some random camping lights. This Coleman one's almost as old as I am. This bin holds most of my repair things, so like the splint that came with my tent, and then there's some tenacious tape in there, and the D-rings I added to my paddleboard to add more storage. The only repair stuff that's not in this bin is the kit that came with my paddleboard. I just keep it with the paddleboard. Next bin down is bike stuff, mainly bike tubes in here, but there's a mini pump. The big pump is in the garage, some extra gloves, stuff like that. Down here is random like travel toiletries. Got Kula cloth, ginger chews, wet wipes, mini toothbrush, stuff like that. Over here I have first aid kit, tape, some like healing salve stuff, bug spray, body glides back here. Next to it I have my snowboard lock. I don't keep it in my snowboard bag because, well, one, my snowboard bag doesn't have any like small pockets, but also I can use it for other things. Sunscreen. This big hanging bag here is my full face helmet. Then my gloves and knee pads are also in there. Along the side I have my hats. Then down here I have more helmets. So we got a half shell off-road helmet and then a skate helmet, basic camp chair. And then down here is actually something new to me. I just got it not that long ago. It's a mountain board. I'm really excited to try it out. I've never used one. I tried using it briefly in my backyard, but it was too soft and too mellow of a grade. So once it dries out a little more, I'll take that out and try it, show you guys what it's like. May or may not just be a video of me falling. So over in this corner is my skimboard and my snowboard bag. So in the snowboard bag there's the board itself, boots, goggles, helmet, because it's all stuff I'm going to use only snowboarding. Everything besides the helmet was bought used because I'm still teaching myself to snowboard. Down on the floor I have my bouldering crash pads, and then I have this cool banner I got at a thrift store for $10. Down here's my charging station. I have my GoPro 10 and max batteries, battery bank, headphones, and then Zoleo, which is an emergency satellite communication device like a Garmin InReach. And then in here I just have extra batteries, my GoPro 10 and my GoPro Max. This bin here is my summer gear, so I have sandals on top of it right now. Usually they'd be out by the door, but again, it's cold out right now. So first thing in here is a dry bag, which has another smaller dry bag and goggles in it. And I have my wetsuit, PFD, leash for my paddleboard that does not get used because it's an ankle leash. My personal opinion is that either it's calm enough that I don't need a leash, or if the conditions are bad enough that I do need a leash, I would need like one that has a quick release. And underneath here I have water shoes, snorkeling gear, and flippers. So next shelf up has all my like fuel for adventures. This box has granola bars and smoothie pouches and stuff like that. And I got gels in here. These are all various electrolyte drink mixes. I do have a big bag of Scratch like that just stays out in my kitchen, but I've been trying to try some new ones to see what I like. So far I do really like Scratch, but I figured I'd give some other companies a shot to see if I like them better. So I have some Element and some Tailwind in here, and then Scratch super high carb. I haven't tried that one yet. But these are really good if I'm going to go camping for a couple days. I can bring these instead of bringing my whole bag. And next to them I have some recovery drink mixes that I'm also trying out. In the back I have stickers that have not yet found a home, and patches that I have not yet determined what I'm going to do with them. I would like to display them somehow, I just haven't figured out how yet. So this next shelf up is basically just all like recreation gear. I have my slackline kit, skateboard, soccer ball, I have some lacrosse sticks back here, frisbees. So this is the last shelf. This bin has all my like spare bike parts and bike maintenance things I don't need super frequently. I have like extra pads for my helmet in here. I have like a spare piece to my bike rack that I don't need right now, but I might at some point. This is just a moving blanket. I'll use it like to put around my cooler if it's really hot out for some extra insulation. I'll also use it like if I get back from camping and it's rained the entire time and all my gear is soaked, or I get back from snowboarding and board's soaked, I'll lay it out on my floor and I can lay my gear out to dry without ending up with puddles on my floor. And then last but not least, I have some maps on my wall. If you've seen my videos before, you may know that I'm working on my Smoky Mountains 900 Miler Challenge, which is where you cover every trail in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So if you can see, all these purple ones are ones that I have completed, and all these other ones are ones I still have to do. And then right below it, I have another map that's also for a challenge. This is the 100 favorite hikes, and this one I've just been checking off hikes as I've done them. I hope you enjoyed my gear room tour. If you have any questions about any gear or anything, be sure to leave that down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to be always adventuring.